Hello everyone, welcome to EduTap and guys, welcome to this revision video where we will be revising the PIB news that we have discussed for the month of August. So guys, you are joining me with my PIB sessions where we are covering the news in detail. Now in today's video, we will be revising these topics and will be basically analyzing ourselves that whether we remember the things that we have already covered in the PIB sessions. So in this video, we will be quickly revising the 50 most important MCQs from the news that we have already discussed in my PIB sessions. And if you guys are preparing for NABARD, it will be a real eye-opener for you that where actually you are standing for your examination preparation. Before I start with this video, guys, I just wanted to give you a brief introduction about this comprehensive guidebooks that we have prepared for you. So these guidebooks can be your one-stop solution, guys, where we are providing you the syllabus, the sources to cover that syllabus, and the most important thing, you will be getting the previous year question papers also. It's not just for RBI, you can download the same for NABARD as well as for the SEBI examination. And guys, if you are preparing for the examination, this is your initial guiding pillar, which is being provided to you at free of cost. You just have to click on the link that is given in the description below and your guidebooks will be yours. Now, let's quickly proceed with the session of the day and let me see and let you also see how you are performing with respect to the current affairs for the month of August. Let's start with the first question here. The first question is that who among the following has been conferred with the Lokmanya Tilak National Award. So guys, this is the news that I have discussed in my starting the first session of August. We've discussed this special news, the first news of August that I have discussed in my PIB sessions. So the question is that the Lokmanya Tilak Award has been given to which personality who further has donated the cash prize to the Namami Gange project? That the question I have asked in my PIB session. So we know the name of the personality. It is Mr. Narendra Modi. Then, with respect to Narendra Modi, along with that, if I talk about the other prominent personalities, so Manmohan Singh has won this award, as well as the Infosys founder, Mr. Narayan Murthy, he has also been conferred with the Lokmanya Tilak National Award. Now, along with Narendra Modi, sir, let's talk about the next question on the Prime Minister of India. That is, Prime Minister has been conferred with the Grand Cross of the Order of Honor Award. I have discussed this news just a week before. Okay, so I hope you remember this thing. This you have to tell me that this award is basically being presented by which of the following countries. So the award is it's being presented by Greece here. So guys, we have discussed here about the prominent awards in the PIB sessions. So this award, that is the Grand Cross of the Order of Honor, being given by Greece. Then we have discussed about the Order of Logohu. Okay, that has been given by Papua New Guinea. Then we have discussed about Yellow Star Award. That has been given to the President of India, that is by Suriname. Then we have discussed about Order of Nile Award, given by Egypt to the Prime Minister of India. So these are the important awards that the Prime Minister has won here. Now let's quickly revise the third question for the day. The third question is about the Rajmarg Yatra app that we have discussed here. And in this question, I am basically asking you that this Rajmarg Yatra app, which of the following is basically not one of the key features of this Rajmarg Yatra application. So here are the options in front of you, which is comprehensive highway information, hassle-free complaint redressal, seamless FASTag services, on-the-go vehicle insurance, and the fourth one is overspeeding notification. So we have read here that all these are parts, but it's not about insurance. Vehicle insurance की कोई बात नहीं होगी. So that's why here option number D will become incorrect here. Now let's talk about the next question. The next question is about the Indian archery team who has won gold for the first time since it makes a debut in the World Archery Championship. Before I come to the question, the first thing is where actually the World Archery Championship has taken place. It has taken place in Berlin. Okay, so you tell me at this event, who among the following has basically grabbed the title of youngest archer, youngest senior archer champion. So the name of that person is Aditya Swami. So the 17-year-old youngster has basically achieved this specific title. The next question here is, guys, about the Durand Cup. Again, the news from the sports perspective. So, guys, the Durand Cup has recently started in Kokrajhar, that's in Assam. So, I am asking the question that who has won the title for the year 2022? The answer is option number E. Bengaluru FC has won this specific title for the year 2022 there. Okay. Then the next question is about the National Handloom Day. So the question is that, guys, 9th Handloom Day has been celebrated on 7th of August, on which a portal by the name of Bharatiya Vastra Evam Shilp Kosh, a repository of textiles and crafts, has been launched. The question I am asking you is on the background of National Handloom Day, that this day is basically being celebrated to commemorate which of the following historical event. The answer is, that is, we have discussed in the session, that is Swadeshi movement will be the answer here. Again, guys, I am saying if you want to know the detail of this news, you can watch my PIB videos there. Then let's talk about the next question here. Next question is, NTPC has basically won the tender for the 80 megawatt floating solar capacity at Omkareshwar Reservoir in Madhya Pradesh. Question I am asking is that this Omkareshwar Dam is basically built on which of the following river? The answer for that is Narmada is the answer here. Now, let's talk about the next question here. The next question is, guys, basically talking about the postal life insurance. Who has introduced the direct incentive disbursement? And the question I'm asking you is, guys, that when was the postal life insurance started? It started in the year 1884 that we have discussed in the session there. Okay, Ji. Now, let's come to the next thing here. Next question, if you look at the question, this is the kind of questions, guys, we have seen in this year's RBI examination. They were lengthy in nature. So the question is talking about Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology has launched the Indian Web Browser Development Challenge. Okay. Now, if we talk about then the information about the challenge is given, the question is basically asking that this initiative is being developed in coordination with which of the following institutions along with METI? So the answer for that is, that's option number B. CTAC Bangalore is the answer here. Next question is, guys, World Lion Day has been observed on 10th of August. You have to tell me that which of the following is the only natural habitats of Asiatic lions in India. So again, you can see the question of static is being derived from the current affairs, and this is what we are seeing in the examination also. So what would be the answer? Answer is very easy here. Gir forest is the answer here. Next question is about India's second spaceport is being established at the Kulasekharipattinam, that's in Tamil Nadu. So guys, we have discussed this thing, and the question that I have asked you there was that where actually the second spaceport is being launched, that is Kulasekharipattinam, that's in Tamil Nadu. Now the question I am asking you is, at present, what is India's only launching facility that is located in Andhra Pradesh? And we know the answer, that is Sriharikota, from where the Chandrayaan III has been launched. Okay, so that's the only launch facility that we have at present, and we are developing the Kulasekharipattinam, that's in Tamil Nadu. Next question is, guys, the 27th edition of Malabar Exercise has been concluded in Sydney. Now, this exercise is basically an exercise of quad leaders who are participating here. The question I am asking you is basically on the quad leaders, which of the following country here is not a member of the quad, which is a participant of the Malabar exercise? So do let me know here, guys. The answer here will be Maldives here, because the quad consists of India, Australia, Japan, and United States of America. Now, moving further on, with respect to the next question is, Indian hockey team has secured their 4th Asian Champions Trophy. So Asian Champions Trophy, which has taken place in Chennai in India, has concluded. Okay, the question I'm asking you is, which of the following team? India has defeated which of the following team in the finals? So India has won the title for the 4th time. Okay, the question I have asked you earlier was that India won for the 4th time. Who has won it for the second specific? Second spot is backed by Pakistan, who has won the title for 3 times. Now here, the question is that India has defeated whom in the final, and the answer is, that's option number B, Malaysia, that is whom India has defeated in the final here. So 2 things to remember that you just discussed: place it took place in Chennai. And the next important thing is after India, second is Pakistan. Okay, chali, let's proceed further on. Now, recently, guys, which of the following Indian music composer has conducted or has conducted a British Peace Orchestra and has performed India's national anthem at Abbey Road Studios in London? Okay, making it the longest or the largest orchestra to ever record India's national anthem. So, what is the name of that famous personality? The name of that personality is Ricky Cage is the name of the specific personality here. Then, moving to the next question. Recently, which of the following missions sent by Russia crash landed on the moon surface, ending the Russia's goal to become the first country to have a successful landing on the south pole of the moon? We know the answer here is Luna 25 because this was the most anticipated thing. The Luna 25 was launched later on the Chandrayaan III, and it was expected that if it landed, it would land before the Chandrayaan III here. Now, if I talk about Russia here, okay guys, so first thing to remember here is first satellite to go in space that was being again launched by, I will say, Soviet Union. The first space satellite Sputnik was launched by the Soviet Union. Then if I talk about first place to go in space, that is Yuri Gagarin, that's again from Soviet Union. Okay, so now one thing that you have to tell me in the comment box along with your score is who is the first woman who has went into the space, and she is also from Soviet Union. So this is the first thing you have to tell me in the comment box. I will be seeing that how many of you remember this thing also. Now, let's proceed further on. The next question is, guys, the renowned Indian social entrepreneur and the Padma Bhushan recipient Dr. Pindeshwar Pathak has passed away. He was a renowned statistician who has passed away. The question I'm asking you guys that recently in the month of May, he has received the award. Now, which was the award that he has received? So if I talk about, Dr. Pindeshwar Pathak is, guys, the prominent personality. So he is the founder of which of the following social service organization that you have told me. Okay. So he was a famous renowned environmentalist. Okay, not a statistician. Pardon me on that thing. So this is the thing here. ठीक है? तो आप सोच रहे हो सर आप खुद कंफ्यूज हो गए, हम भी होते हैं, तो यही चीज हमारे आपके साथ भी होती होगी. You look at the word and you go, okay यार, confusion हो गया, ये क्या हो गया? तो यही चीज यहाँ पे मेरे साथ भी हो गया. So now let's come back to the question here. Dr. Pindeshwar Pathak, ठीक है? So social servant who has recently passed away. So he was basically, guys, related to, that is option number D. Sulabh International is the thing with which he was related. Okay. Next question is, which of the following institution has launched a mobile application by the name of Flood Watch, which is providing a real-time flood situation? So we have seen a flood-like situations have come in the North India. So an agency has developed this Flood Watch application, and the name of that agency is, that is, Central Water Commission has launched the Flood Watch application there. Okay. Next question, guys. Recently, the Indian wrestlers have clinched 14 medals under the Under-20 World Championship, which have taken place at Jordan. Now you have to tell me here who has become the first Indian woman wrestler to win 2 Under-20 World Championship titles here, and the name of that person is, that is, Antim Fungal. So Antim Fungal has basically become the first Indian woman wrestler to win the 2 Under-20 championship titles here. Okay, chali. Let's proceed with the next question here. Now, guys, a new variety of Lotus by the name of Namo 108 has been launched. So we have discussed along with that. Namo के साथ और भी चीजें डिस्कस हुई थी, NRRNA भी चीजें डिस्कस की थी, ठीक है? So that you can again have a look in my YouTube videos where I have covered the topics along with Namo 1008, the other prominent news there also. So what would be the answer here? This Lotus petal has been developed by, that is the National Botanical Research Institute. That is the answer here. And where is this institute? Its institute is in Lucknow. Okay, chali. Let's proceed to the next question. So recently, guys, the Central Mechanical Engineering Research Institute, that's in Durgapur, has developed India's first indigenous e-tractor you have to tell me the name of that director, and we know the name of the director is CSIR Prima ET11 is the answer here. So option number A will be the answer here. Next thing, if I talk about, guys, the next question is with respect to Chandrayaan 3 here. So we have discussed about lot of things of Chandrayaan 3. That Chandrayaan 3, India became the first country to have a landing on South Pole. We've discussed about the rover there. We've discussed about the name of the lander Vikram here. Now, guys, this is something that was being seen in the newspaper, which is an update that I'm sharing with you here. So let me see how many of you got this question right here, and tell me honestly in the chat box also, as well as in the comment section, how many of you got the question number 21 right here. The question here is, guys, that recently with successful landing of Chandrayaan 3, India became the first nation to do so. The question is, which of the following multiple payloads is not one of those payloads which are being there or which are being deployed by Chandrayaan 3 here? So the options are, that is Rambha, then is Cheste, that is the instruments for lunar seismic activity, APXS, that is the alpha practical X-ray spectrometer, and the last one is class here. So let's see how many of you got your answer right here. Earlier question I will be saying majority of you are scoring 100 out of 100 marks. Let's see here. So here the answer is class. तो यहाँ पे एक ही चीज याद रखना, ठीक है जी, क्लास किसने लगाई थी? क्लास स्टार्ट की थी Chandrayaan 2. So this is the thing to remember. Chandrayaan 2 has started the class. Rest all the things are the payloads which are being deployed by Chandrayaan 3 here. So this is the kind of question, guys, which when we read this specific topic, this is something which was seen in news. ठीक है, तो ये चीज आपको additional facts मैं यहाँ पे बता रहा हूँ. So do remember that thing. Okay. Rest we have understood about Chandrayaan 3, Chandrayaan 1, Chandrayaan 2. We have already discussed about those specific things there. Okay. चलिए. So here again I am presenting you the information with respect to the scientific payloads that have been launched. चलिए. Next question is that who has been recognized as the national icon of water awareness and education by the Election Commission of India, and he has signed this agreement for the upcoming 3 years. We know that famous personality is Sachin Tendulkar, and before Sachin Tendulkar, it was Pankaj Tripathi who was the national icon of Election Commission of India. Chali, let's move towards the next thing. Now, guys, the FIFA Women's World Cup has taken place in Australia and New Zealand, and here Spain has won this year's tournament. Now the question that I am asking you is, guys, that this first FIFA Women's World Cup started from which country in 1991, and it was won by which country? So, guys, we have discussed about this thing. Golden Glove, goalkeeper, we have discussed about that thing. Okay, where it has taken place. And then we have discussed this specific information where I have told you that they can ask your question there also. So the answer here is, that is option number B. So we have discussed that it was in China in 1991 where the inaugural edition of the FIFA Women's World Cup started in 1991, and it was won by United States of America. And this year Spain has won its first maiden title here. And if I talk about the other prominent things here, so guys, these are the events which generally used to take place here, and these generally used to take place in the next year when the Men's World Cup is taking place. Chali, let's talk about the next thing news here. So next news is about the Likaru Mingla Pukchek road that we have discussed, that the Border Road Organization is developing this road here, and when this road will be developed in Eastern Ladakh, it would be the highest motorable road in the world. Now there I have discussed with you the two other important roads also. Okay? At present, we know it is Umingla Road, which is the highest motorable road in the world. But the question I'm asking you is, before Umingla, which was the highest motorable pass in India? That was, or in the world, that is basically Khadumla Road is the answer. So answer will become option number E here. Okay, next question. So Norwegian Grandmaster Magnus Carlsen has claimed its maiden FIDF Chess World Cup Championship, where we have discussed that the Prime Minister has really praised Mr. R. Pragnanda, who has played the final. He has really played really well in the final games. But the question I am asking you is not about him, Magnus Carlsen, or not about R. Pragnanda. The question is who basically stood at the third place, and the name of that person is, that is Fabiano Caruana is the person who has secured the third place here. Okay, that's the thing here. Next question, if I talk about, is about the Mr. Kalim Paudi Radhakrishnan Rao. So guys, this is the question that I was asking. I got confused here with the Mr. Vijendra Pathak. तो इनके साथ मैं भी थोड़ा सा आपके साथ कंफ्यूज हो गया था, ठीक है ना? So यही चीज हमें याद रखनी है. It's same thing happens in examination also, where we kind of confusion हो जाता है. तो यहीं पे मेरे से भी हुआ था. तो he is a very renowned statistician who has passed away. So the question I'm asking, why he was awarded with which of the following award, which is considered to be the Nobel Prize of Statistics? So we know the name of the award was, that is International Prize in Statistics. That is, he has won in the month of May, and now he has recently passed away at the age of 102. Chali. Next question is about the National Film Awards. So guys, we have discussed about the National Film Awards. Okay, Mr. Allu Arjun we have discussed about. We have discussed about Alia Bhatt and Kriti Sanon. Now, here I'm asking you, if I talk about that specific question, that question was very tricky. So I will again say, guys, do solve that question also that I've covered in my section also, because that question was really, I will say this is an easy question, but that question was really difficult here. Okay, Chali, coming to this question here, you have to tell me the Best Supporting Actor award was clinched by whom among the following, and we know that person, that is Kaleen Bhaiya. Pankaj Tripathi sir has won the Best Supporting Actor for the film Mimi. Okay, and if I talk about Best Actress, we know it's Alia Bhatt for Gangubai Kathiawad and Kriti Sanon for Mimi. She has won the award here. And Best Actor तो मैं पता ही है, that's Pushpa. So I hope आपकी preparation वैसे चल रहे हैं ना कि झुकेगा नहीं, ठीक है? चलिए. Coming further, that's question number 28. So now a very prominent thing here about Mr. Neeraj Chopra. Just a day before, he has won silver in the Diamond League. But उससे कुछ time पहले ही, he has won this very famous World Athletics Championship that has taken place at Budapest. Okay, now, will tell me who among the following was grabbed the second position. So we know the first position was won by Neeraj Chopra, and I have explained you the person with the second position. I have written that specific name from Pakistan. The name of that person is Arshad Nadeem is the name here, who has secured the second place here. Then we have already discussed. Neeraj Chopra has won this award for second time. Earlier he has won the silver medal, now he has won the gold medal, and the first Indian to win this award was, that is Anjum Bobby George. The head on guys, इसके साथ हमने क्या discuss किया था? We have discussed about the blind women who have created the world record, that we have discussed in this specific video in the session. Then we have discussed about Mr. H.S. Pranoy, okay, who has bagged bronze medal in the Badminton World Federation Cup. So we have discussed about that person also. So this is the thing where we have discussed the things in the PIB session. So ये भी वहीं पे discuss किया था, लिखा था. So I hope जिसने section देखा उसको ये answer आता होगा. That's Arshad Nadeem here. Next is, which technology company has entered into the partnership with the Spanish tennis player Rafael Nadal and the Polish tennis star Iga Swiatek for the AI-powered match analysis tool? And we know that specific personality, or we know the company name is, that is Infosys, whom they are now also getting be named as the brand ambassador also for Infosys. Chaliye. Next question with respect to the GS specific news is, guys, with which space agency now ISRO is collaborating for its upcoming lunar polar exploration mission, that is LUPEX, that is slated to be launched, that is expected to be launched in the 2025. And we know that agency is option number D, Japan Aerospace Acceleration Agency, that is JAXA here. इसके साथ एक न्यूज मैंने आपको और पढ़ाई, that was about Aditya L1, that is with respect to this mission, which is a mission of ISRO, which is going to the sun. Now let's talk about the other news with respect to your phase 1, phase 2 specific ESI news. So we have discussed about the PMC School, okay, in my first section of the PIB of August. We have discussed about PMC School here. Now I am asking the question, which among the following statements here are incorrect about the PMC School here? So a school will receive nearly 1 crore rupees through the direct benefit transfer here. Then it says the principal of the local community will be given the flexibility to utilize 50% of the fund. Third is maximum 3 schools would be selected per block under the urban local bodies. So now guys, we have discussed this thing when we have covered the scheme here, that the school will receive not yearly 1 crore. It will receive a grant of 2 crore rupees here. Okay, then the principal of the local community will be given the flexibility to utilize 40% of the fund here. So that's why second statement becomes wrong. And maximum not 3, maximum 2 schools, okay, 1 primary, 1 senior secondary will be allowed per block or urban local body. So here the answer will become option number D, A, B and C. All the statements given here are incorrect. Let's talk about the next question, that is with respect to the Atal BABA Yojana. Which of the following statements given here is incorrect? It says National Action Plan for Senior Citizens had been revamped and has been renamed as Atal BABA Yojana in 2020. Then it says schemes include the facets of safety, protection and general well-being of the elderly by creating awareness. Then it says Pradhan Mantri Vaya Vandana Yojana is a sub-scheme of the Atal BABA Yojana, okay, for providing physical aids and assistance and assisted living devices to senior citizens. So here we know that the answer will become first and third is incorrect because the scheme got launched in the year 2021 and we have discussed in a section. It's not Pradhan Mantri Vaya Vandana Yojana, it's Rashtriya Vayashri Yojana. Okay, so that will be the answer here. So that's why answer will become option number A. 1 and 3 is the incorrect statement here. Then next question. Which among the following statement is or are correct with respect to the Nyay Bandhu program of Ministry of Law that has taken place here? So question is, any advocate who is interested in becoming a part of this initiative must have a valid participating license or practicing license from a state bar council. It was launched in 2015 and then it says its aim to establish a framework for basically dispensation of pro bono legal services across the country. So we know guys it was launched in not 2015, in 2017. So here the answer becomes option number D. First and third will be the correct answer here. Okay. So here I think it will be option number D, 1 and 3. So यहाँ पे typographical error. Sorry for that. Okay. So option number D will be the answer here. First and third will be the answer here. चलिए. Next is which of the following statement is not accurate or true about studying in India portal. Now, look at the thing here. The portal allows students to apply for more than one institutes or courses of their choices. This is the new thing that we have discussed. This is being there. The portal will only offer information on undergraduate, postgraduate programs in Indian higher education institutions. The Study in India program involves participation with educational institutions that meet one or more of the specific criteria, such as the NIF ranking of less than or equal to 100. Then the portal aims to provide a one-stop integrated solution for a student registration and visa application process. So guys, we know here the answer option number B will be incorrect here. Reason being, yes, undergraduate and postgraduates are there, but along with that, doctorate, which is said PhD is also there. So that's why here the second statement becomes incorrect here. Chaliye. Next question is about the Amrit Bharat Station Scheme that guys we have already discussed in the PIB sessions. So there is a small paragraph on the Amrit Bharat Station Scheme. The question I am asking is that which of the following statements here are correct with respect to the above scheme of Amrit Bharat Station Scheme. Ministry of Railway is the nodal ministry of the scheme. It was launched in the year 2022 and this scheme basically aims for the development and modernization of stations on a continuous basis with a long-term vision here. So we know that here all the statements given here are correct with respect to the Amrit Bharat Station Scheme. So guys, I have covered these all the things, Amrit Bharat, PM Shri, in detail with you. So again, I would say if you want to see these schemes or these initiatives in detail, do watch my PIB videos there. There we have explained the things in detail. Then next question is basically, now you have to understand first of all the name of the scheme which is being discussed here. It says the role of infrastructure is crucial for agriculture development and for taking the production dynamics to the next level. It is only the development of infrastructure, especially at the post-harvest stage, that the procedure can be optimally utilized with the opportunities for value addition and fair deal of the farmers. And I've discussed with you here the development perspective or the infrastructure basically tells that this scheme is Agriculture Infrastructure Fund Scheme, which is very, very important from the perspective of NABARD examination. Let's look at the question here. Question is, which of the following statements are correct with respect to the above scheme here? Total budget of the Agriculture Infrastructure Scheme Fund Scheme is 1 lakh crore rupees. Then it says interest subvention of 3% per annum is being provided up to a loan limit of rupees 2 crores. Then it says the beneficiaries are marketing cooperative societies, self-help groups, joint liability, and the multi-purpose cooperative societies. And out of the total grant, 24% of the grant has to be given to SC and ST entrepreneurs, 16% for SC and 8% for ST. So we know here that these are all the statements given here are correct with respect to the Agriculture Infrastructure Fund Scheme here. Next question is, which of the following statements here are correct with respect to the PMG1 scheme, Jab Indhan scheme, G1 scheme that we've discussed with respect to the ethanol production. Now, the ethanol produced by the scheme, beneficiaries will be mandatorily supplied to the oil marketing companies. The tenure of the scheme is 18-19 to 23-24, and the next is total financial outlay for the scheme is 1969.5 crore rupees. And we know that we've discussed in the session that all the statements given here are correct with respect to the PMG1 scheme here. Next question is with respect to this Tata scheme here. So the question is that, guys, the scheme has been launched by Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas, whereas the next is, it is expected to generate direct employment for 75,000 people, and it aims to set up around 5,000 compressed biogas plants by 2023-24 with a production target of 15 million tons. And we know here that again the answer becomes option number D. All the statements given here are correct with respect to the Satat scheme here. Okay, ji? Chali. Moving further, which of the following statements are incorrect with respect to the waste to energy program here? The maximum standard CFA pattern for biogas plant is rupees 5 crore per project. So guys, we have discussed many things here, different dimensions, everything I have discussed here. In the session, the special CFA would be 20% higher than the standard CFA. Okay, the implementing agency will be IRDA here. So which should be the answer here? So the answer is, guys, that if I talk about all the statements given here are correct, because if you see in my session, I told here it was 30% written here, so it was not 30%. It was 20%, that is special central financial assistance would be 20% higher than the standard central financial assistance. Okay, ji? Chaliye. Let's talk about the next thing, about the new scheme that has recently been launched, the PM Bus Seva scheme here. You have to tell me the statements which are correct here. The scheme will cover the cities of 5 lakh and above population as per the census 2011. Priority will be given to the cities which are having no organized bus services. Third is that the central government will provide a support of rupees 20,000 crores out of the estimated cost of around rupees 57,613 crore rupees here. So what would be the answer here? Answer here will be option number C. 2 and 3 will be the answer here. Why? सर क्वेश्चन तो सेम है, हमने सॉल्व भी किया था पीआईबी में, तो तब तो आंसर 1 and 3 था, अब 2 and 3 क्यों है? क्यों था कि वहां पे मैंने लिखा था प्रायोरिटी विल बी गिवन टू ऑर्गेनाइज्ड बस सर्विस. नो, that is no organized bus services, that will be the thing here. And here the scheme will cover the cities who are having 3 lakh and above population, not 5 lakh and above. So that's why here the answer will become option number C. 2 and 3 will be the answer here. Okay, ji? Now let's proceed to the next question. Last 10 questions of today's session. What is the primary objective of PM Vishwakarma Scheme, which has recently been approved by the Union Cabinet, which was being announced in the Union Budget? So look at the options here. Okay. First is to provide financial support to urban artisans and craftsmen people exclusively, to offer credit support to rural artisans up to rupees 2 lakh at a concessional interest rate. Then it says to promote traditional arts and crafts in rural India through skill upgradation and marketing support here, to provide financial assistance to traditional artisans and craftspersons in urban areas, and to provide digital training and certification to artisans for modern crafts. So we know here the answer will become option number C, because it says to promote traditional arts and crafts in rural India so that their skill upgradation and marketing support could be enhanced. That is the prime objective of this PM Vishwakarma scheme here. Next question is, guys, with respect to the G20 Pandemic Fund. So we know for under the G20 Pandemic Fund, the funding has been given to the Department of Animal and Husbandry and Dairy. So with respect to this, you're telling which statements given here are correct here. It says that the G20 Pandemic Fund approved a $25 million funding for the Department of Animal Husbandry and Dairy in India. The purpose of the approved proposal is to enhance animal health security in India so that they could prepare for the pandemics and responses. The pandemic fund focuses exclusively on high-income countries for strengthening the pandemic prevention. And it says the pandemic fund's governing body consists of both sovereign contributors and co-investors with a equal balancing of voting members. So what would be the answer here? Answer here will become, guys, option number D, that is 1, 2 and option number D will be the answer, that is 1, 2 and 4 will be the answer here. Now guys, see the thing here. Why option number D here? See, the pandemic fund not focuses high income की तो बात ही नहीं कर रहा ना, ये बात कर रहा है लो इनकम और मिडिल इनकम कंट्रीज की बात कर रहा है, ठीक है. सो दैट्स द थिंग हियर. सो आंसर विल बिकम ऑप्शन नंबर डी हियर. यही चीज अगर आप if you are looking at general sense also, then also you can see the thing here कि यहाँ पे देखो लो इनकम हाई इनकम कंट्रीज को तो दे रहा है, तो हाई इनकम कंट्रीज को पैसे की जरूरत ही क्यों है? लो इनकम कंट्रीज और मिडिल इनकम कंट्रीज को पैसे की जरूरत होती है ना. सो दैट इज द थिंग हियर. द आंसर विल बिकम ऑप्शन नंबर 3 is incorrect here. So 1, 2 and 4 will be the answer here. ठीक है जी. चलिए next question with respect to the Amrit Sarovar. I think this is the thing we have discussed lot of times. I think ये तो किसी गलत नहीं होना चाहिए. अब now आपको मुझे बताना कौन सी स्टेटमेंट करेक्ट है. Pastec is the technical partner for the Amrit Sarovar scheme. It targets to rejuvenate 75 water bodies in each district of the country. Every Amrit Sarovar will have a pondage acre area of 1 acre with a water holding capacity of 10,000 cubic meter. So we know here that now here all the information given here are correct with respect to the Amrit Sarovar initiative. Okay ji. So let's proceed further on with the next question here. Now guys, we know that recently the BRICS meeting has taken place here. आपको मुझे बताना which of the following is not true regarding the BRICS thing. So BRICS basically stands for Brazil, Russia, India, China and South Africa. South Africa joined the BRICS in 2010. We have also discussed who has coined the term BRIC. ठीक है, जो गोल्डमैन सैक्स के वो पर्सन थे, तो आप मुझे ये भी बताओ in the comment box what was the name of the person who coined the term BRICS. Then is South Africa is hosting the 15th BRICS summit. Is it hosting the 15th, 10th, 14th, 13th? Which BRICS summit? Is it right or wrong? Then Algeria has recently submitted a request that they want to become a shareholder member of the BRICS bank. The next is BRICS is a military alliance formed to counter global economic challenges. So now guys, the thing here is it's not a military alliance. It's an economic alliance, not some military alliance. So that's why here the option number E becomes incorrect. That is not true here. Next is, guys, recently UNDP has introduced the National Carbon Registry, which is an open source software for carbon credit that we have discussed. Here we have also discussed about the Punch Amrit strategy of India also. Okay, and there the additional information that was given is that it has been informed that the developing countries would need more than $6 trillion by which year to finance their climate action goals, and we know the answer for that is 2030. Option number C will be the answer here. Chaliye, proceeding further on, question number 46. Again, a recent scheme that has been introduced that we've just discussed in the PIB recently. Mera Bill, Mera Adhikar scheme. Which of the following is not accurate or not correct here? It says minimum invoice value to be eligible for the scheme is rupees 200. Then it says in the monthly draw there will be 800 prizes of rupees 10,000. That's right. Maximum 25 invoices per individual per month can be considered here. So guys, here if I talk about here, it will be correct here. So यहाँ पे option number D. I think here is a typographical error. I am sorry for that. So answer will be option number D here. All the statements given here are correct here. Okay. Again, pardon me. I'm really sorry for this thing. Okay. It's not. It will be accurate here. Question number 46. Okay जी. चलिए. Next आप है, consider the following statements with respect to Jan Dhan Yojana. So we have discussed 9 years of completion of Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana. We have discussed everything in detail about PMJDY, number of accounts, number of deposits, everything we have discussed here. So you can look at the question here. Question is, which of the following statements are true here? PMJDY basically aims to achieve the universal access to financial services in an affordable manner. The Jan Dhan Darshak app helps locate banking touchpoints and maps villages without paying outlets within a 10-kilometer radius. During the COVID-19 pandemic, over 20 crore women PMJDY accounts received rupees 500 per month for 3 months as a financial assistance. Then I've discussed total number of digital transactions under the PMJDY increased from 1471 crore rupees in 1718 to 11,394 crore rupees. So we know here the answer will become option number E, 1, 3 and 4. Reason is, guys, it's not 10 kilometer. We have discussed Jan Dhan Darshak app. यानी कि 5 kilometer radius में you should have a banking outlet. That's the thing here. Next question again on PMJDY that I am asking you is about the key features. So you tell me which of the following are the key features of the Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana. It provides free accidental insurance coverage of rupees 2 lakh to all account holders. It offers micro insurance, overdraft facilities and micro credit for consumption. Here it issues indigenous debit cards with a cash withdrawal limit of rupees 2 lakh and it ensures access to financial products only through offline basis. तो यार यहाँ पे आंसर हो जाएगा 1, 2 and 3 क्योंकि यहाँ पे only offline नहीं है, यहाँ पे क्या था only online will be the answer here. So answer will become option number C. 1, 2 and 3 will be the answer here. Okay ji? Now coming to the second last question of the day. Recently we know that the National E-Governance Gold Award has been won by the Swamithan Scheme. Now I am asking you which of the following statements here are incorrect with respect to this Swamithan Scheme here. The scheme was launched as a pilot phase in 9 states in 2020. Swamithan was the geotagging survey of village. ठीक है जी, यानी कि geotagging आपको proper land पता चलेगी that we discussed in the session. ठीक है. So now it was launched on pilot phase in 9 states. It's a center sector scheme. Survey of India is working as the technology partner here. Landowners will receive a property card which they can use to secure loans. And then scheme targets to complete survey of all villages by 2030. Nahi ji, by 2025. So here the answer will become option number E is incorrect with respect to the scheme here. Now guys, coming to the 50th question of the day. Latest scheme that I've discussed with you, Smart Cities Mission. So you have to tell me which among the following statements are incorrect with respect to the Smart Cities Mission here. The mission is operated as a central sector scheme. Here, emphasis has been given on the participation of the private sector through public-private partnership. The strategic component of the Smart Cities Missions are city improvement, city renewal and city extension. The implementation of the Smart Cities Mission is done by a special purpose vehicle. And Center has introduced a 100-day challenge where the top performing 20 smart cities have been paired with the bottom 20 sister concerned cities. So we know here that the first statement is wrong because it's not a central sector. It's a centrally sponsored scheme. So that's why here the option number A will become incorrect here. So guys, this was about our session for the day where we have discussed the most important 50 MCQs with you. I hope you have really enjoyed this session here and you have revised the PIB current affairs. Do let me know about your score in the comment box and also about what's your revision status. And yes guys, if you have not scored good marks, I will advise you 2 things. First of all, if you have watched the video but still could not score good marks, I will say do watch the video again understand the concept and then understand the things where you have made the mistake. If you have watched the video, you have come here, you have scored, still you are not scoring good and you have some kind of doubts in the mind, I will say do not take tension here. We are here to help you. Just drop me an email at hello@edutab.co.in and you can have a call with me on the number that is 814620724 here. I would be really happy to help you and I wish you all the best for the examination and hope the preparation will be smoothened and you will rock in the examination. Bye-bye.